What's going on, guys? Billy Lawson from Your Lake Fork Guide out here with the 6-inch fishing guys today. It's springtime, East Texas. They're running to the bank. You're going to want to watch this. That's what you're going to see a lot of, folks. That's just a little male bass right there, but there's a lot bigger ones out here. We're going to be throwing that stroke crawl, flipping Texas rigs on spawning bedded bass out here. Whacking and stacking. Let's go. Yep. Got him under the gills. Look how funny. Yup. Up here, baby. All day. Hey, the rain is gone. The sun's done popped out. It's time to get them suits off. I got my boy Zach Kynart from 6 Cents Fishing.
That's right.
He's going to join me today. Zach's not really, you're not really used to this Texas sight fishing.
This is the.
My boy's from Iowa,
This
man.
is new stuff to me. I love it.
That is a beautiful, beautiful fish right there.
It's fun to watch.
You know, most places you go, people get a little excited about a fish like that. Folks, that's going to be the small ones today.
I'm with that.
Let's get it, son.
I'm with that.
The whole key to sight fishing, like the biggest key to me, is to keep the bait in their face. So like right now, me talking, not good. But we're making a video, so we got to do that. But ideally, you want to keep that bait in their grill just all the time, nonstop. Just constantly agitating them, constantly being somewhere where that's making them uncomfortable. The one thing you never want to do, if the fish is just sitting there stagnant and not reacting to your bait at all, don't let the fish be comfortable. So if it's doing that, throw your bait at it. Actually hit the fish with your bait. Make it move. If that fish turns around and leaves when you do that, you were never going to catch that fish anyway. But you don't ever want that fish to be comfortable. You'll always want to be irritating it. Right on his head. Come here. Come here. Snatch him out of there, boy. Little chunk. There you go. Another little male. And even though that fish is fat, that's a little male. He's in there by himself. He's a smaller fish. You got a pointy jaw. That's going to be a male right there. Go ahead and let that fish go. Important to take care of them and get them back in the water so they'll keep spawning. What you'll find a lot of times during the spawn, guys, is right away, first thing in the day, you'll see a lot of males. Right now we're seeing a lot of solo fish on beds, catching a couple of the smaller ones. Hey, that's typically going to be your male bass. As the day progresses, sun gets higher, this time of year, that sight fishing deal is going to get better and better as the day goes on. The fish are going to lock on and be more aggressive, but not only that, you'll start seeing pairs. You'll start seeing their girlfriends show up. When the females show up, that's when you're going to get the bigger ones. So as this day progresses, look for us to catch bigger and bigger fish. You bite?
Felt like it, but probably not the reels. See what I'm doing? Is I'm over here fixing shit.
He's back. He's back. Here, better. Swing, better. Swing, better. Swing, better. Decent one.
It was all that work I did firing them up. Did all the work I did firing them up.
Tell you what, she's fired up. I know that.
All the work I did.
Hey, you want to hold it?
No, I don't.
You sure?
No, I'm positive.
We'll smell it?
No, I don't.
It's another little one. We're having a good time out here, folks. Hey, lesson to learn there. Zach is new to this deal. The precision that you need to be effective as a bed fisherman,
I tell you what,
is unbelievable. Because like right here, I'm going into one spot about that big around, under that limb. You got to be able to control the height, the direction, and the distance of your pitching. You guys just saw me pitch up under a tree over there. Saw me pitch up under a tree over here. That's where a lot of these bass like to spawn. They like to get around as much cover as they can, even overhead cover at times. You better practice your pitching game if you want to be a good sight fisherman.
that was pretty fire. I feel like my 1900 cast attempts that were bogus fired it all up. That was called an assist. That was an assist.
You know, I've got pretty good ears for an old man. I can hear you back there crying.
That was an assist. Call me the Jason Kidd of fishing. Hike my shorts up, Zach Stockton.
Hey, we can make it a team game where, you know, you get to count my fish too.
That's true. We're in a derby. And they're making fun of my hoodie.
We don't have to make this a competition. This can be a team effort.
That's what you get for being a sales and pro staff manager of a fishing company. You get ridiculed on your pro staffers' boats. You get ridiculed.
You know, your problem
It's all in
is-
good fun though.
Your problem is you're signing guys that are too good onto your pro staff, and they just catch them all before you get a chance to.
Oh man.
Jermaine, hit him. There you go. Rod bit. So here's the deal. Well, guys, you know it as often happens, Zach, when you bring the cameras out onto the fishing boat, things don't just go according to plan. In fact, we didn't even get to start today till like 11:30 noon because we had to wait out some severe thunderstorms that started rolling in about 6:37, and they didn't finally clear until 10:30, 11. So we didn't even get to start till middle of the day. Lo and behold, not too far into that, we were all ducking back into our, right after I told everybody
Would have raced to see who could get dressed the fastest in the rain gear.
Yeah, well, right after I told everybody the rain's gone, the sun's out, like right after that, we looked up, it looked dark. We had to have a sprint to get our, we could see the lake coming down the lake. So we still had more rain to deal with. And you know what? It hasn't really dirtied up the water too much. There is some visibility issues. I was actually on this lake the 2 previous days before this, caught them really well both days. It has affected the visibility in the water some, but more than that, whenever you have severe thunderstorms, guys, and you have thunder and lightning, you can talk to any professional angler. They'll tell you it messes with them, especially when they're up shallow on the bank. Really shallow fish, it kind of freaks them out. And I have definitely seen a complete 180 in the behavior of the fish on these beds when I was out here yesterday with my guide customers until I was out here with the cameras and Mr. Zach today. I mean, Zach, you saw it. These fish, as we're flipping in there, they're not just sprinting to it. Like, they're hesitant to get on the bait.
Absolutely.
Oh, boy. There's that girl that just pulled up in there. There's that old girl. There's one of the girls. She ain't a big girl, but she's a girl. It's cool. I was flipping and flipping and flipping at a male bass in there. And old girl just finally showed up. That may be the male. I hope that's the male, because whatever came in there second was a lot bigger. But I think that's probably her. Zach, you gotta do it. See, this is why you're not catching them. You gotta do that right there.
You gotta tickle.
Hey.
Got one that just started over there.
Did you see it? That's probably this one's partner. He's like mad at me for taking his girlfriend away. Anyway, good one. Nice one. Nice one. Another solid one right there, guys. Not a bad one.
Tickle it. Good luck.
Scratch it. Now you might catch some. See, you got to scratch. They like it when you scratch them behind the
Pissing
ears.
all
Do
over
bass
it.
have ears?
Pissing all over
Don't worry
it.
about that. I don't know if they have ears, but I've been doing that for years, so we're just gonna keep rolling with it, dog. Guys, we're catching some solid fish, but man, we're just not seeing the real big ones. You know, a lot of times it's the fun thing about bed fishing is you have an opportunity to really kind of see what size fish you're fishing for and kind of know what you're getting into. But we're just not seeing the real big ones today. We're kind of having to take what we can find. We've had a lot of weather curveballs, as we're going to explain to you guys. A lot of weather curveballs today that I think have messed with these fish some, but hopefully if we keep plugging along and looking, we'll find one of them showing up Tree Shaker Elizabeth type here in a minute. And I have definitely noticed a difference in the behavior of the fish on this particular lake from yesterday to today with these weather changes that we've had with those thunderstorms. Zach, you've seen it, man. These fish, they're not just running up to the bait and biting them.
No, they're not committing like that. They're definitely dancing around it. There's a lot of looking at it. Yeah, it's definitely different than what you were telling me about yesterday. That's for sure.
It was, and that's a hard thing because, you're new to sight fishing, right? Now, this
Absolutely.
is something you haven't done. Have you ever done this before?
I've done it maybe once last year on the pro staff retreat. We tried it for a day, but this is a totally new way for me personally to fish, and I'm excited to go keep doing it.
And for those that don't know, when you're sight fishing, a day like yesterday, which was unbelievable, we had an over 30-pound bag. I'm sure you guys will see some of the pictures of that in this video. Unbelievable day, new personal best for one of my customers, and so many just solid 3, 4, 5, 6 pound fish that we caught yesterday. But yesterday when we're fishing, if you made a pitch and you missed it by 6 inches or even a foot at times, those fish were aggressive. They were coming over to your bait. I always tell people, when you look at a fish in a bed, if you throw your bait and it's not laying right beside him or directly in line with him, and he turns around and comes to your bait, man, that's an easy fish to catch. But these fish today, you've got to put it right in their ear hole or on their mouth and shake it just right. If you get too aggressive, they'll bail. If you're not aggressive enough, they'll lose interest and wander off on you. They're just not quite locked on and aggressive. And I think that has everything to do with the storm system that came through this morning. And also, we're not seeing near the amount of females with males today. Even as the day gets later and later, we're just not seeing those females like we have been.
I think so far we've seen 2 females.
Right.
We've seen probably, 10 males?
Yeah, yeah. Another nice solid one. We ain't on no giants, but we putting a little solid bag together anyway. Little ear scratch. That's patent penning, folks. Not to be used outside the written permission of Ricky Bobby Inc. Zach, we got another one. Turn around and show them what's going on back there, Luis.
We're working on it.
Zach's got one. He's got one. There's another one right up here too. We're gonna try to see if we can't catch a few here at the end. It's nice. All right. Well, Zach, I can't thank you enough, dude. I know you took a day to drive all the way up here and fish with me.
Anytime. Appreciate it.
Man, unfortunately, it was a rough day for my boy.
Hey.
My man had a hard time getting these fish. You jumped off a few fish today.
I jumped off a few. I think 3.
Yeah.
I had one bed with both a male and a female that I ended up jumping off both. One of them wrapped me around some lily pad stems and lost that one. That was brutal.
Yeah.
The other one, he just wouldn't quite commit for any of my hook sets, but I appreciate you taking me out, opening my aspect to sight fishing and teaching me a plethora of knowledge. I can definitely say this. I came into the day at like a novice level 0. Yeah. I think I XP leveled up at least 3 levels on a 100 level scale. So
I don't know exactly
we gained
what
some
you just
XP
said
today.
I'm not sure exactly what you just said, but I know you got a lot better on the simple aspect of pitching alone. And you were very quick to learn that, and man, you had them biting. You just not quite sure on the hook set and getting that all done. I think we may need to change your setup a little bit. We'll work with you on that, but we'll get you lined up.
I think we need to convince Casey to give me a few more days off, come hang out with you some more on this lake.
You know I'm in on that, dog. You know I'm in on that.
Casey, if you're watching, I'm going to need some days off, big dog.
What you guys said, guys, I had to work hard. I sight fish a bunch. You guys that watch my channel know I love to sight fish, and I've been fortunate to catch a lot of big fish. I had to work my butt off to catch the 8 or 9 that I caught today. Short day because of the storms, but had to work my butt off to catch those 8 or 9. Now, I will tell you this. What we saw swimming around and not locked on and just wouldn't bite and all that you guys didn't get to see, hey, this place has got them, dude.
Yes, it does. This is a beautiful place. Beautiful place.
They live here.
You did catch quite a few good, healthy 4.5, almost 5 today. I mean, that one I think was over 5.
Probably so. Probably
it was some solid fish put in the boat today by you.
That's the funny thing is we're sitting here complaining, talking about how tough it is. We caught a 20-pound bag.
Yeah.
You know.
You caught a 20-pound
there you go.
bag. I insisted.
There you go. Yeah. Well, that is true, but hey, it's a team effort.
Absolutely.
Team derby style. But man, it was all in all, can't complain. Even though we had all the curveballs. By the way, also most of the lake is being eliminated from us because there's 800 mile an hour winds. Right here, we're tucked in a corner, but you guys probably saw some of the wind noise and such on the video. The wind was just getting it. It was gassing it up out there on the lake today.
Absolutely. The weather didn't quite cooperate with us as consistently as we would have liked it for sight fishing today. But hey, even as tough as it was, still a heck of a day, man. It was fun.
Got it done. We got it done. Got some fish catches for y'all. Guys, the Texas Rig Stroker Crawl. I'm throwing that on a 3/8 ounce Texas rig.
Dark Melon Red was the winner today.
Where is your... Hey guys, this is our sight fishing rig, and this is the one that I use pretty much throughout the year, every year. This is a Stroker Crawl in Dark Melon Red. There's something about red flake that makes fish bite it better on a bed than anything else. 3/8 ounce chip-proof tungsten from 6 Sense Fishing as well, and a little red glass bead. Again, the red helps, but also, hopefully y'all can pick up that little clicking noise. When we throw it in there and you see us shaking it, that bait adds that sound to it, which I can't tell you how many fish that wander off. When I start shaking it real hard, they turn around and come back and look at it. Makes a huge difference. Use you a 6 Sense Peg X bob stopper. Leave those little gaps between the weight and your bobber stopper, and that's going to allow that weight to click on that bead and make that noise. That's a 3/0 ox flipping hook. That's the one I use for bed fishing. That setup right there has caught every single bed fish that I've caught for the last 2 years. So really, really effective. Go check those out at 6sensefishing.com. When you do, use that code.
Hey, what is it? Tell them.
Your Lake Fork Guide. All one word, all lowercase. Punch that in the little discount box down there. You'll get 10% off all orders. Guys, thank y'all so much for watching us with 6 Sense Fishing, Your Lake Fork Guide. My boy Zach.
Appreciate it.
Oh, Zachy K. Zach, Father Zach.
Father Zach.
For those that know Big Ben, you know what I'm saying.
That's right.
That's right. Thank you guys so much for watching as always. And we'll see you next time. Not on Your Lake Fork Guide, but on 6 Sense Fishing.
On 6 Sense Fishing. Go hit that subscribe button if you haven't done it yet to the company channel.